You have solved 500 DSA problems, but in one interview of LLD asking design a parking lot with concurrency taken care, all of that practice crumbles. Classes everywhere, responsibilities leaking, no clear ERD diagram, race condition happening at places. Eventually, the interviewer will lose confidence on you. I have seen brilliant programmers getting rejected because they have not practiced structural design thinking, and in today's time, HLD and LLD interviews are getting more common. In fact, for freshers, LLD has become mandatory nowadays. In the next few minutes, I'll show you a 6-step plan that you can execute to learn how you can crack these machine codings, ERD UML based diagram rounds, or maybe design pattern heavy rounds. No fluff, exactly what you need to study, and some resources as well. These things will help you get hired almost immediately. Hi, my name is Vivek, an ex-Google software engineer and founder of AlgoZenith. Over the last few years, I have helped thousands of students to prep for interviews in a lot of top tech companies. Today's video is almost like a complete LLD roadmap. What you need to learn, in what order, what to practice, and what the interview would look like. Also at the end, I'll be sharing a boot camp that you can attend that me and Shubham are attending for almost a month. 2 classes per week, C++, Java, both covered, with weekly themes and practice sets for LLD. So without any delay, let's just get into the video. Nowadays, LLD rounds or machine coding rounds have become the buzz because of 3 primary reasons. Number 1, because it's everywhere. From big techs like Microsoft and Uber, as well as small startups have started to ask these in their interview rounds. Number 2, it's not only for senior roles, but also for freshers these days that you can expect these kind of rounds to be asked because the bar has gone up. Third, because there are a variety of these types of rounds that can be asked, and interviewers love variety. There can be algorithmic design rounds, there can be machine coding round, there can be LLD round which is focused more towards ERD and UML diagrams. There can be some LLD rounds that are more focused towards design patterns and their implementation. There can be some LLD rounds which are focused more on concurrency. So the interviewer's intent is very clear in these. Can you design clearly, think about trade-offs, and write maintainable, thread-safe code? And all of this under time pressure. So if you don't have a framework to approach a question in an interview, I think you'll be just rambling random things in the interview. Let's now discuss how you can prepare for LLD. 6 steps. Number 1, you have to learn about OOPS or object-oriented programming in one particular language. Think about encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, building interface or abstract classes. All these concepts needs to be clear from your side. Given a real world scenario, you should be able to create ER diagrams or entity relationship diagrams and convert it into clean class diagrams like their member functions and their data types that you will keep so that things can be managed well. And you can practice this very, very simply. Pick 5 classic problems: parking lot, splitwise, book my show, elevator system, and rate limiter. Try to write requirements, try to draw the ER diagrams, try to write the class diagrams for this, and you can just get good with this. You can use online tools like draw.io or diagrams.net and plant UML kind of sites to draw these things very quickly. Next, in step 2, you have to learn about solid principles. This is something that keeps your design extendable and testable. It's expected from almost all software engineers who join the industry, and even if you have not joined yet, it's best to know it because that's what interviewers might expect because they are working in the company. It's just a lot of principles that you have to know about, like single responsibility principle, open close principle, Liskov's substitution principle, interface segregation, and dependency inversion. These are just fancy names, but if you understand the core idea, they're very, very simple. Take any one of the designs that you have built before and you can just try to modify it to satisfy the solid principles and see if you can do that. There is this famous book called Clean Code, which has these chapters mapped to SRP, ISP, and DIP, which you can read if you want to read a book on this. The third step is almost like learning the design patterns. You have to get your vocabulary strong, and when I say vocabulary, it means known standard problems in this space. Based on the type of problem, like whether you are creating objects or you are handling structural problems or you need to design a behavior in the app, there are certain class of design patterns that have been created to solve well-known issues. Factory method, abstract factory, builder pattern, singleton pattern, strategy, observer, adapter, and there are many. You just have to learn each one of them in one of the languages that you choose and know how they are implemented in a thread-safe way. You can solve real-world problems like loggers or rate limiters to understand how these things are done. Standard notification service problems or payment app problems can also be a good picks when you want to learn how to implement these. There is this great book by O'Reilly, which is Head First Design Pattern, which is actually a gold mine in this aspect if you want to go deep. As we talked about concurrency, I think that's the 4th step. You want to go deep into concurrency and understand different concepts that exist. Threads, locks, conditional variables, atomic operations, immutability. You need to understand these key concepts. You need to know standard solutions for this, at least for 3 problems: building a thread pool, bounded blocking queue, and rate limiter. Try to take parking lot or book my show system and try to implement these ideas. Step 5, which I think is a key, which I can go very deep into, try to learn a framework in which you will answer these questions in an interview. You cannot go in an interview and just expect randomly to come up with the solution in a structured way. You need to have a structure beforehand and present whatever you are thinking in that structured manner. There is a 10-step structure that I follow, and I'll be teaching this in the camp, which I'll talk about at the end. But you can build a system for yourself by looking at many videos as well. Step 6, practice known interview questions. I will add a link to a list of questions that you can practice with their reading materials as well as videos that you can watch to get some practice on them. We will cover a lot of these in depth in the bootcamp as well. You can do all of these steps in a concise way in 4-week plan. We at AlgoZenith are planning to run a 4-week LLD bootcamp, laser focused and interview oriented. So there will be 2 classes per week for 1 month, 4 weeks essentially. It will cover both things in C++ and in Java, either some in classes as well as in their hybrid form in videos as well as in reading material. In the first week, we'll take OOPS plus solid principles. In the second week, we'll take up ER diagrams plus design patterns. In the third week, we'll talk about concurrency and the framework that we'll use. And in the fourth week, we'll do practice and mock interview so that you can get an idea of how these rounds look like. You will get structured notes on everything that you need for LLD preparation. This is absolutely a goldmine for someone who is working professional at SD1, SD2 level who wants to switch, as well as for freshers who are just graduating this year or next year. This will help you also get these things added in your projects so that you can establish a command on LLD when you go to the interviews and showcase your projects. You can see the link on the screen. Go there and register for the bootcamp. I'll also link it in the pinned comment below. That's all. We discussed all the 6 steps that are required for mastering LLD. Make sure to do that prep because it's very, very important in today's time. If you want, you can also join the 4-week bootcamp that will ensure that you prep it in a nice way. I'll be teaching in the camp, and if you join, I'll see you there. Bye-bye.